Good afternoon. This is Erica Digman from the Lower Manhattan Project. Today we're talking with Dr. Elizabeth Malone, and she's speaking with us regarding the implications of the economic crisis on energy and the environment. Dr. Malone is a senior research scientist at the Joint Global Change Research Institute. Her interests focus on policy-relevant sociological research in global change issues, developing studies that integrate disparate worldviews, data sources, and scientific approaches. Elizabeth, thank you for joining us today. We have a couple of questions, a couple of things that we want to discuss, and we'll start with this. Prevailing wisdom asserts that the global economy is undergoing a radical shift. Governments have been positioned to take controlling interests in numerous firms, and the regulation of financial markets is now the focus. Do you foresee this having a long-term effect on energy and the environment? Elizabeth?
Yes, I do, Eric. I think this is a great opportunity. No one wanted the economy to tank like this, but as it's part of a shift that often happens from deregulation to regulation. And I think at the regulatory end of that spectrum, what you have the opportunity to do is to build in more of the social goals that you want to achieve in your society, rather than letting sort of unfettered business take over and do things that just make money, so that you can direct these financial institutions that government now has an interest in ways that will help you meet other social goals. And I think also this is a great opportunity for that sort of integrated approach to energy and the environment, because you're having the same steering mechanism, you're not having the market take care of one thing and regulation take care of another.
Yeah, thank you. If you could do one thing right now to help deal with an uncertain future with respect to energy and the environment and the economy, what would it be?
The future is always uncertain. But the one thing that I would really love to see happen is a switch in the framing of these issues. From one, I think that right now what we're being told is sinned and we've been profligate in energy, and we've done various bad things, and now we're going to have to be taxed in order to make up for that kind of thing. And I really hope that we can get to a framing that says, here's the future. We can create that future so that the world is a better place, and so that we can live in the world better, that we can solve some of our problems, traffic problems, problems of being too busy all the time. We can really create a future that will be good for us and good for the planet.
So you see a very proactive, you take a very proactive point of view, approach.
Absolutely,
yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think, whenever there's change, there's opportunity.
Right.
And you should look for the opportunities not to sort of take names and, assess penalties for the past, but to move forward into a future that's better.
Wonderful. What challenges and opportunities regarding energy and the environment have been overlooked during the current economic crisis? Do you believe that tackling energy and the environment concerns will rise in importance after the initial shock of the economic crisis is over?
Yes, I do. I don't think they'll decline in importance as we get through this sort of economic shock. I think energy is a big piece of how we live in the world and trade with our partners. It's a global issue, and so we can look at this shock as telling us, hey, wait a minute, we've got some stuff wrong, and we can, as part of dealing with the whole economic package, we can fix some things in energy and the environment. You're looking at, a possible train wreck in energy, with energy demand growing, and sources that provide energy are predominantly ones that also hurt the environment in terms of climate change. We can fix that.
Mm, yeah. How long do you think it will take then before energy and the environment emerge more as significant issues, or do you think that they already have?
I think we are doing it now. I see this merger happening in many ways. I think there are certain established interests that would like to have us keep those two issues separate. But I think increasingly you're hearing people talk about energy and environment in the same sentence, even,
Mm-hmm.
and that's just going to continue.
Okay. What about the private sector? What do you think their role in increasing the focus on the environment and energy? What sort of you know input do you think they'll have?
The private sector is a great resource if they're partnered with. There's certainly a force that likes to keep the status quo because they know certain things, they know their business the best the way it is. But they also respond, I think, quite well to challenges, and especially challenges of innovation. And so, what industry can help us learn is how to do it.
Mm.
If we set the goals and the vision, industry can help us figure out how to do it.
That's wonderful. Elizabeth, thank you so much. Very much appreciate you speaking with us today. And
I do too. Thanks.
great. Thank you so much.